Right, so this is Outer Wilds. Not sure what year this game came out. It's quite a few years ago, maybe 5 or so years ago. And I played it back when it came out, and I got pretty far in it, and I really liked it. It was a really interesting game, and you'll see as we start, there's a kind of roguelike slash Groundhog Day type mechanic. Um, but I went and installed it on the Xbox Series X that I got because I used to play it on my old Xbox, and my save game was gone. And I thought, well, that'd be a good reason to stream it because I was gonna see where I was at and see if I could figure out how to keep going because you'll see if you watch, it's a pretty complicated game. I don't plan on being a lot of commentary and talking. If there's people in the chat, um, I may interact with if there's questions or stuff. But for the most part, there's not going to be a lot of commentary, um, and me talking to myself. Hopefully, maybe you never know. Uh, and I'm sure there's going to be some of me trying to remember what I did the last time, because it gets pretty complicated as far as time travel and weird things. Um, but we're going to go ahead and get started. That's the intro. If there's questions, I'm going to upload these parts individually as I do them. I'm going to upload them to my YouTube, and you can get the link to that is in the Twitch description. But if you search for Nextonics, you might find it on YouTube. My URLs, you got to have 1,000 or something YouTube subscribers in order to have like your own name after youtube.com. But hopefully you find it. If not, you can always send me a message and ask. And I think you can do a command in Twitch of !mark YT, and it should tell you the YouTube channel. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna paste it right here so you can see it in the video, which won't do you any good if you don't ever make it to YouTube. But here's the link. It should be up there on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Oh, there's no way you're going to be able to make that out into anything. But when I upload it, I'll try and remember. It won't matter. You'll have to find it somehow. On the Twitch channel, there should be a listing of my YouTube. And it's twitch.tv/Nextonics, NEXTONEX. All right. Here we go. I save game. There's our pilot back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your own first solo voyage. What do you say? Get ready to get this beauty off the ground. It's all fueled up and ready to go. sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory. Before you can lift off, just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. All right, well, we have to go to the observatory. From my past playthroughs, I know that we have to go this way. That's the observatory up there. You can fly this little ship. All right, left stick. Oh, okay. Horizontal thrust, front and back thrust. No, there's no recovering. Like, if you get turned upside down, like there's no adjusting that angle. Oh, that's something. I guess we kind of landed it. See ya. Orphe. Hello, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure. What the? When you return, let's you, me, and Ghosten open up a bottle of the good stuff. Only seek an adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? They really don't explode as often anymore. I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. All I know is between the space program and Mika's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. Our Wilds, postcards from orbit. Projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timberhearth. Satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. The village. This pilot seat, used by pioneer and astronaut Feldspar, is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that they will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Arthurian history. Launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. And the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. What? No, I think it's just in the way and someone ought to chop it down, specifically me. I think this has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm. That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? Turn the sound back up because you can't hear how annoyingly loud all this is. Oh, who Mel is? That's Marl. Nessus. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments. Tell me about the travelers' instruments. I made all their instruments, Let me see. There's Church drums, Ryback's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course, although Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Yeah, I remember having to track down the other guys. It just covered the sun. I have my spyglass from Sea of Thieves. The observatory's this way. Ephra. Hello, astronaut. Isn't my favorite troublemaker. What's with the radio? We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Can we use your signal scope? We'll even let you be it. Alright, we'll play. Here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one found win. Okay. I see him right there. See in the bushes there? I don't think I have to find these people. I get how to use this scope. Let's keep moving. Fishing rhyme, fishing rhyme. Singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant's Deep, that's where I'd go. Why is that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire. Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account for how murky the water was, I guess, too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down. But suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. I will, I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it, the tentacle of a hideous beast. I heard it from Gabbro himself. Gabbro can be a little fanciful, sure, but they aren't a liar. I guess if you want to know, you can go Giant's Deep for yourself. I plan to. Thank God it's quieter here. Zero G Cave. We'll hit that on the way back. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text if you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool. Don't break it, okay? Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going to space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Good, you've only been waiting for this day since you were a hatchling. I can't wait to see if all your training pays off. So what's the dirt? Are you here to see the new Naomi statue? What new statue? Gabriel brought it back with them from Giant's Deep, and Hornfels just finished prepping it for display. It's here right now. Neat, huh? Makes me wish we could see what real Nomai looked like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out, it looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. It's the first fully intact statue ever found, you know, and for how old it is. It's in great shape. I forgot I got a little carried away there. Go on. You have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there. Remarkably intact statue that was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system several thousand years ago. The statue provides us with the most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. The jewelry on the talking about jewelry on the antlers. Wild's Ventures. Timber Hearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Eldspar was the first Earthlian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timber Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Attlerock. Site of our next exhibit. Here are all the planets. Stars, like our sun, generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. The star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand, and the star becomes a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. And then it goes supernova. Later, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Schert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Mostly these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Attlerock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. So that tells us where the moon is, I guess. This angelfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create local gravity distortion, which was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Oh, we can walk. It creates a floor. Walk in the ceiling now. Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to outer wild ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. This little scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possess antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Earthians couldn't have descended from Nomian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomi originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. The writing, you can translate it. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although the text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. This other one then? Really ready. Fortunately, the Alterac's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Look at all that. Let's go up here. Okay. I forgot about this. Is different. So these are all the planets. We're on Timber Hearth. The Hourglass Twins are 2 planets that orbit near the Sun. Giant Steep is the water planet. I'm not sure about Brittle Hollow and Dark Bramble. Doom. Deep has something that's spinning around it. Like what we saw at the beginning when we looked up at the Sun. Hourglass Twins. Polar Rock is the Moon. And that's where we are. This must be the guy we're looking for. Hornfuls. Hey, Hornfuls. Here, just finished pre-flight observations. Local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. You'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. You're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. What's your plan once you're in space? I'm gonna wing it. Planning to follow the footsteps of Feldspar and the great Outer Wild Ventures tradition, are you? I might have guessed. Well, see if you can't put that translator tool of yours to good use while you're out there. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. Oh no, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. I'm ready to die in space. We'll think positive. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to the ship. Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Just gotta head back to our ship. Hello. Okay. Moving. Wasn't there a dude there before? Why isn't he there? Nobody saw that but me, I guess. Oh, hey, you get a good look at the Naomi statue? Yeah, where were you just a minute ago, man? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. The statue was doing what? Yeah, go look at it, dude. It opened its eyes. And then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're ready to launch, like medically speaking? Yeah, that statue's weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'll be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, you know, Gabbro, so maybe you'd be better off searching for info on your own. I'm really jealous you're going into space. See if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Okay, Hal. I guess Hal's my space buddy. He's the guy who helped me get ready, I guess. That's the launch pad. I need to go to the launch pad. Don't worry, I'll be back. Alright, dude. Come on, give me a break. I won't get lost in space. I just need to get back to the launch pad. Here we go. Add one more marshmallow for the road. Alright, I got the launch codes. I'm out of here. Here are the launch codes. Alright, here's our spaceship. Now, if I remember, the spaceship is a freaking pain in the ass to fly. I haven't played this game in years, but... Right. I think this is the computer. That's the ship log. That's the engine. That's the cockpit. This is my spacesuit. Be the first aid kit. I'll look at this real quick. Rumor mode. Oh, just from me talking to people, I get rumors. Al says Gabbro went back to Giant's Deep. to try and learn more about the Nomi statue. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on Altarock. Altarock, I believe, is the moon. Back to map mode. Okay. Guess you can't. There are no entries for the sun. So those are the Ember Twins. This is Alderock. What does Alderock say? Okay, so this is when people mention things. I wonder what that star is there for. The one and only Herthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on the planet. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights in my own memories flash before my eyes. Hal says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfeld's best efforts. And from here, I can mark it on my HUD. I can find it in the rumor mode. Okay, so that star must mean I had unread entries. What's this about? That's Giant's Deep. Alright. I should probably put a spacesuit on if I'm going to go to space. Oh. Hey, I got a body. Do I have a jetpack? Buckle up, Buttercup. Right, X is liftoff and landing camera. Hold right trigger for liftoff. Oh. Okay. Bye, planet. Now where do I go? Guess we can go to the moon. Can I get out of my seat and go back here? Alright, let's look at the moon. Let's mark that. Oh, I can't mark it on my map? Well, we're going to look for Alderock. Okay. Alright. Zoom. Alright, I want to go to the moon here. Mark it. The left. Is that right stick or left? Okay, lock on. Alright. Engage autopilot. Must have been behind me. Alright. Well, let's get out and look at the moon. The sun's looking a little bright. Alright, what's on the moon? Jetpack. Sounded like it had a jetpack. Let's see. Hold A. Not sure how this works. Oh, okay. While I'm holding the thruster, then I hold A. Oh, what's this over here? Signal nearby. Close to the fire damage. The old radio tower, while an important landmark, is unfortunately closed thanks to the unsanctioned flight testing of an extremely powerful model rocket. We hope to repair the radio tower in the future. All construction efforts are currently focused on the planned museum expansion and the observatory. Sincerest apologies, Hornfels. Well, thanks for nothing. Shooting stars again out by the radio tower. They're so bright out here. I only wish I were able to record them faster. Admittedly, I could use more patience. I get so engrossed in my work that sunrise becomes an unwelcome deadline and daylight a grating slog. Someday I'll have to study the mechanics of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabbro, our resident expert in leisurely whiling away the hours, who recommends the following. Light a nice cozy campfire, gaze deeply into the sincere warmth, let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into a peaceful slumber. Gabbro knew I'd taken notes. He'd probably think I'd finally cracked, but I refused to accept sass from an astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. That is pretty fucked up. Somebody, my wife intentionally burns her marshmallows, and I think it's gross. Can I do a marshmallow here? I can. Light campfire. Oh, I roast my marshmallow here. I wonder if Sour Scars played this. I bet he would like this. Could sit by the fire. How do I identify it? Know what I'm supposed to do about that. I just noticed a little map over there. Kind of cool. You can kind of go wherever you want. Ooh. This. Are you down here? Right. Oh, I just thought you were taking that tin can of yours to space today. What are you doing here? Yeah, I'm in space. Saw something crash over the horizon. I didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. So what is it? I don't know exactly. It looks like some kind of plant seed, but it's not anything I've seen on Timberhearth before, and trust me, I was quite the explorer back in the day. Do you think it's extraterrestrial? It looks kind of like something that might come off of dark bramble. Whatever it is, it put down its roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling. That's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. I don't want to set anybody hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea what's looking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. My scout launcher. How do I bring it back? Retrieve. Hold it to retrieve. How do I look? How do I look at what it's doing? Is it like a portal to? Oh. No, Roderick, it's not a jump scare game. It's an exploration game. Uh, I haven't noticed any jump scares yet, but it looks like the inside of this thing is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside because I sent my probe in there. Can I jump in there? What happens if I go in there? Oh, put a hole in my suit. Put some tape on it. No, this game's awesome. I played this game a long time ago. Whoa, he scared the shit out of me. I guess there are jump scares. That guy scared me. I forgot he was standing behind me. But like this little satellite thing, like I could shoot it somewhere, and then I could see what it sees. And I could bring it back. So if I want to see like what's over here, I could throw that over there, and then I could see. And then I could turn the camera on it too. I could see myself. I don't know if I can zoom in. I don't think I can zoom in. But it's like a remote camera. And then you can recall it back to the unit. And you shoot it right into space and then see what it sees. You can rotate the camera. Maybe you can't rotate the camera when it's you can't rotate the camera when it's moving. Only when it's stationary. Like I throw it. Want to see what's on the other side of these hills? Oh, it freaking went. It's orbiting. I think there's any reason to go over here, but I'll take a look, see what's on the back side. Some crystals. A lot of plant. Well, let's go somewhere else for now. We can't do anything else here. How do I get down here? No, I don't play jump scare games. I don't like scary games at all. Go this way. We haven't been this way yet. Oops. So you'll see here in a minute why this game is so cool. So this whole solar system moves in real time. All the planets are up there. I could go to that planet and land on it. That planet or any of the planets. I'm 100% sure where my ship is. So this is the sun. It's a bit bigger than the last time I seen it. The only thing that really to me feels like Astroneer is the jetpack. This is there's nothing, there's no mining or crafting or anything like that in this game. I mean, it's a space game and there's planets that you can go visit and you have a spaceship and whatever. But So the sun goes supernova every 22 minutes. So you have 22 minutes. 22 minutes before the next time it goes to figure out how to stop it. So far we've learned nothing. But we learned that the sun goes supernova. I guess that's something. Um, and that's going to be part one, is the first loop. And then as I go, I'll probably do more loops because this one takes a little longer because you have to go and talk to everybody. And I don't think the timer starts until you actually launch. But if you saw up there, there was like something hits some planet or something right as soon as the timeline starts. So next time I play this, I'll start from this loop and we'll see where it goes from there.